essa aqui é o segmento de Caribbean Update. Nós temos diferentes updates tampabo para o que trata esse man atrás de lomba. Ando den esse man atrás de lomba. Turcos, tá é isla de Puerto Rico, com den esse man atrás de lomba, temblor, atrás de temblor com aftershocks. Então, situação mais lamentável, mesmo assumirando que tá apenas 2 anos ainda não há recuperar de Orcang Maria e agora aqui and now this. Maneira não tá bisa. Riba 7 de januari, den carrera de 4:24 de mainta, temblor de magnitude de 6.4, riba escala de Richter, com epicentro estava a 8 km de profundidade sur de pueblo de Índios. Aqui você mira a devastação para Puerto Rico, com a costa vida de por pessoa na Ponce. Outra área não afetada da Guaiania, Guaiania, Guánica, Sabana Grande, Yauco e Pinuelas. Expertos na tabisa que por Sint tremor na diferentes islas do Caribe também. Na tabisa que for de setembro, outubro, novembro, bem bom. Último 28 de dezembro, Puerto Rico está temblando. Isso em dezembro estava a 4.7. Seguinte dia, aftershock de 5.2 em mesma área sur. Esse aí estava a suja viernes também, passou já sabra, outro de 5.9 riba escala de Richter, roupa gente com medo. E Puerto Rico está em estado de emergência. Nós temos a seguinte reportagem de tanto ABC na América e também a CBS. Está depois de 6.4 e outro está depois de 5.9. Lá nos watna.
Now to that state of emergency in Puerto Rico. Multiple earthquakes and aftershocks rocking the island, killing a man and knocking out electricity for millions. Victor Oquendo is in the hard-hit city of Guánica, where they're feeling aftershocks right now, Victor.
That's right. Good morning, Michael. We felt tremors throughout the night and this morning. This is one of several homes in this neighborhood that was destroyed. Thankfully, no one was home at the time. The USGS warning, we can expect more seismic activity in the days to come.
This morning, a state of emergency in Puerto Rico, the island reeling after the latest quake. Aftershocks forcing television news anchors to evacuate the studio during a live broadcast.
Vamos. Vamos.
A 6.4 magnitude tremor leveling businesses and homes, damaging schools. This church completely destroyed. The powerful earthquake killing 73-year-old Nelson Martinez. His nephew finding him buried in the rubble. A wall had collapsed on his bed.
We tried to, at least the part that was here and here.
You tried to remove it?
Yeah.
But it was too heavy?
It's too heavy, but I remove it.
Emergency crews now dealing with the aftermath, like this massive rock slide on a highway completely blocking cars from passing through. This hospital evacuated, nurses tending to patients lying on beds outside. At one point, the entire island losing power. The San Juan airport running on backup generators. Authorities in Puerto Rico now saying most of the island will have power by the end of the week. Hundreds now in shelters, many in tents, afraid to go back inside.
More than 1 million customers are still without power this morning. The biggest power plant on the island sustained severe damage, so bad they might have to call it a total loss and build a new one. Guys?
Another powerful earthquake rocked Puerto Rico this morning. The governor declared a major disaster after the magnitude 5.9 quake. Thousands remain without electricity or water. It's the latest in a string of quakes to strike the island since Tuesday, with damages estimated at $110 million. David Begno is in Guánica.
Rena, today's earthquake was centered off the southern coast, but felt by everyone on the island. We are in one of the hardest hit municipalities of Guánica. You've got people still sleeping in the park behind me. In fact, we stopped by this home and we noticed this family of 11, which lives in this home. They have no power, they have no water, and they've been sleeping out in the yard since Tuesday. Sleeping with them is their 71-year-old grandmother, Rosa. She has end-stage Alzheimer's and she has been on this cot. She is sunburned, she is sweating, and she looks miserable. And they are desperate to find an ambulance that will evacuate her from here. A lot of the damage can be seen on social media. There is major damage, but there are no injuries or deaths to be reported. It's elderly people like Rosa who are most in need of services tonight. The government says it's doing everything that it can. Speaking of the government, the head of the Power Authority has evacuated a power plant along the southern coast. We visited that plant earlier in the week. Now all of the workers have been told to not report to work indefinitely for their own safety because the aftershocks continue. As Rena said, the governor has asked the president to sign a major disaster declaration. If that happens, people here will get things like temporary housing, they'll get help with permanent housing, and they might get some peace of mind. Can you imagine living for the last 14 days with an earthquake happening several times every day?
E buso para mira também televidente pessoas não dormindo dentro do parque não dentro da auto não nossa assistente de produção Isabela tem comunicação com Sally não que manda nos vídeo na de inspiração de Sponsors of Hope não tá ok efetivamente ela explica a Isabela que Hope está dormindo para fora do parque dentro da auto na mesa arriva barco boto de não de marina com tata, passou não tem roupa medo, passou terra, o país está sacudindo, roupa aftershocks, coisa que não tem medo de dizer, é verdade, tsunami, pero o center que está monitorear o tsunami não rond mundo, não tem uma indicação de essa aqui, tá roupa tem explicação, nós temos uma explicação também na caminha de parte de experto aí na Dominica, passou aí na Dominica semana passada também a Sint efeito de temblor 5.2, pero é hecho que estava tendo uma profundidade de 123 km, basta profundo em Lamang. Não assim essa aqui de uma maneira que devastador maneira na Puerto Rico não está pensando essa que está é desastre de mais grande para temblor de 102 anos mas mira vídeo também não sei se vai ter tempo para passar para mas vídeo que não está medindo o desenvolvimento e movimento sísmico em área fora de Caribe e Middle América, foi de 1919 até 2019, então bota que espantata quanto nos área de Caribe está tembla, não? É claro, no último ano, segundo tecnologia, vira mais moderno, bupo midi mais mio, pero bota queda assombrar, a maneira mabisa, nós temos a seguinte clip, explicação, que está passando body nos lamang, e plates ng body, e fundo de lamang Caribe, de experto, e meneer aqui, é disaster management consultant, e chama Cecil Shillingford, então é aduna uma explicação, essa aqui está cortesia de Government Information System de Isla de Dominica.
The Seismic Research Unit in Trinidad did report a 5.2 earthquake southeast of Dominica, and that occurred at 10:01 this morning. However, given the depth, it was 123 kilometers deep. So because of that, lots of people would not have felt it unless maybe you were directly over it. I know some people had some concerns, re-damage, given it was a 5.2, and having seen the 5.8 in Puerto Rico yesterday and the amount of damage it caused. But Puerto Rico was only a 6 kilometer deep, so that wasn't very deep, so that would have caused some damage, given the fact that it was close to land. It was south of Puerto Rico, but relatively close. So there's no need to panic in a situation like that. But of course, if something is closer to the surface and it has a high magnitude, then one can be a little worried. But those are tectonic earthquakes, not like the seismic volcanic earthquakes we have been feeling around. We had 3.9 about a year ago, and the 3.8 in December. The 3.8 happened at about 1:56 in the morning. I felt it myself, and it really jolted us. But again, it was a shallow event. So when you have these shallow events, they can cause damage. But if they are very deep, it's less probable that they would cause the kind of damage you see in the Puerto Rico situation. Well, of course, we're in an earthquake zone. Remember, Puerto Rico is smack between the North Atlantic plate and the Caribbean plate, and I'm told that Puerto Rico sits on a fault, so that is the reason for that. And of course, you will recall what happened to us in 2004 when we had the one between Guadeloupe and the Dominica, which caused some damage in Portsmouth. Again, it was shallow. I think that one was just about 6 kilometers. So we just have to pay attention and understand that we are in a tectonic and seismic zone.
Pues esa é a explicação que Kiko está passando bom de fundo de lamang de placi não que está schrijf bom de lamang de Mar Caribe e também tem a área de Centro-América até over Centro-América nós lo acorda temblor na México devastador por esse ano dus ojalá danke Deus nós henen na Puerto Rico nanta ok. De outro informe, alguns semanas passadas estava na Guyana e agora aqui está Suriname, sim, Black Gold show ng Zeta, test ng iboramento preliminar, tabi sa kuting Zeta, den e fondo de lamang na costa de Suriname. Nós temos a seguinte reportagem de ATV aí na Suriname e entrevista com o ministro Akimboto, que é minister de Natuurlijke Hulpbronnen. Laten we apreciar e ter net aqui de visa de descobrimento de Zeta na costa de Suriname, em fundo de la mar.
De minister van Natuurlijke Hulpbronnen, Sergio Akimboto, vraagt de samenleving om positief te blijven na de grote olievondst. Hij is blij dat de vondst is gedaan onder de regering Bouterse. Akimboto zegt dat de ontdekking een positieve invloed zal hebben op het beleid van de regering. Hoewel het jaren kan duren voordat de olie daadwerkelijk eruit gepompt wordt, blijft de minister optimistisch.
Kijk, er is een traject dat je moet doorlopen. Nu moet er nog vastgesteld om hoeveel olie het gaat. Er is wel commercieel een winbare hoeveelheden aangetroffen, maar moet nog vastgesteld of in volume waarover het gaat. Dat is 1, 2. Als land in ontwikkeling, als je al ideeën hebt dat je het hebt en dat het zal komen, kan je daarop anticiperen. En het is ook wel goed en belangrijk voor ons als land dat we juist gericht ons gaan voorbereiden dat wanneer er uit de grond wordt gepompt dat er is. En ik zeg, er zijn methodieken, er zijn manieren om het proces te versnellen. Als we kijken naar ons buurland Guyana, die zijn een paar maanden eerder, zelfs een jaar denk ik, eerder begonnen met het pompen van olie uit de grond. Al met al, het is ergens gebeurd, zoals het nu aan het gebeuren is in Suriname. Wat we zeker wel moeten doen is nadenken over wat zal er gebeuren, wat zullen we doen, wat willen we uiteindelijk hebben in die sector, met die sector en uit die sector.
Door de olievondst zal Suriname zich beter kunnen positioneren op de internationale markt. Minister Akimboto verwacht ook meer internationale investeerders.
De verwachtingen die waren daar. Iedereen wist het. Als we kijken geologisch, de mensen die daar kennis over hebben, die hebben steeds aangegeven dat het wel voorkomt. Nu heb je kunnen bewijzen, hebben kunnen bewijzen dat het daadwerkelijk voorkomt. Positief natuurlijk om het land. Meer investeerders zullen zich meer met wat zekerheid gaan richten aan Suriname om te investeren. Dat draagt al positief bij. En dat moeten we op een juiste manier weten te cashen en vast te houden hier. En dat vraagt structuur, dat vraagt beleid, dat vraagt visie, dat vraagt daadkracht, dat vraagt concreet aangeven waar we naartoe willen gaan met de oil and gas industrie. Nou, is hoe we het willen vertalen. En natuurlijk, ja. Natuurlijk, als regering aan de macht ben je toch blij dat het nieuws onder deze regering bekend wordt gemaakt. En dat moeten we positief gaan uitbuiten.
Minister Sergio Akimboto van Natuurlijke Hulpbronnen was dat. Hij sprak in verband met de olievondst die is gedaan door Apache Corporation en Total SA.
A companhia americana quase trabalha aqui de boramento, então companhia conheci experto den e tipo de trabalho aqui seta Apache Corporation anto junto com o francês na Total SA não tem um partnership de 50-50 den trabalho aqui na bora de uma profundidade de 127 metros e maneira e minister aqui em Boto avisa ainda tem houve mais planos aqui tá algo inicial tem houve mais planos para não mirar tá quanto tem cultura essa aqui tem gas natural aqui com cozeta cultura essa então na base com a parte na preliminar planificação mestre bini com vai explotar essa aqui, mas também importante a lei não começa a em place para ora não tá claro para explotar o descobrimento de zeta aqui na costa de Suriname, então não está em place para ora tá sina leu não por get ready to então essa maneira tem esse tipo de coisa aqui, como viajante tá tendo na mês na coração para não ter nada robês, malversão de fundo, etc, etc. Pero mira reportagem também com a papia com alemão, average man, aí nacional, então começar. Não está basta satisfeito, não estou contente, não estou pensando que esse aqui é o momento que por trazer o progresso econômico e financeiro, mas aonde no país Suriname. Pois a televidente, esse aqui é o que nós temos para den Caribbean Update. Ora nós bem back, nós em Spotlight, e Spotlight donamos diferentes updates de Carnaval 2020. Bueno, que perde aqui. Bye, bye.